name is Grady Simpson, and throughout this TED Talk, I will address my guiding question, which is how can we get people who need mentors the mentors that they need? And I'd like to start off by asking you guys a question. Do you know the difference in a life that a mentor can cause? Well, in the novel Run by Eric Walters, a life is changed because of mentoring. Winston is a problem child who runs away from home. When he's brought back home by the police, his mother is distraught. She sends him out to be with his father in Nova Scotia. Now, his father is a news reporter who's working on a story on Terry Fox. Because of this, Winston is given the opportunity to run alongside of Terry Fox on his marathon for hope. Now, Winston runs alongside of Terry Fox many times, and the two of them form a very strong bond. Terry is a great mentor for Winston, and Winston really looks up to him. So when Winston finds out that his father is writing a negative news article on Terry Fox, he can't take it. Winston runs away. This time, he's found not by the police, but by Terry. Terry tells him that his father decided not to print the negative news article, and also Terry makes him promise him that he will stay in school and that he will continue to have a good relationship with his mother. And we flash forward a few months, and we can see that Winston has made good on his promise to Terry, as he's working really hard in school and his grades are going up, and he's also maintaining a great relationship with his mother. An important quote from the novel that I gathered is one that happens when Winston's mother sees that he's ran away. Her eyes begin to well up and tears flow down her cheeks. This quote is very emotional as Winston's mother is feeling extremely sad that Winston has ran away. My ISU novel illustrates the problem, which is the bad things that children can do if they don't have a mentor, such as running away, but it also illustrates the solution, which is how well Winston does once he has a mentor. My secondary source will go over how to get from the problem to the solution. The secondary source that I looked into was a TED Talk. This TED Talk was made by Lori Hunt, and it is about mentoring and the effect that mentoring had on her life. Now, when Lori was in college, she failed science not once, but twice. After this, she decided to try business, which she also failed. Now, Lori was unsure of what to do, and here's her story about what happened.
So when I came to that crossroad in college, when I had to choose between staying and going, it was my work study supervisor, Darlene, and her husband, Rich, who mentored me. They helped me see what I couldn't see in myself. I clearly remember that night in their dining room talking about my options. They gave me the tools to make the right decision. All along I had possessed these tools. I just didn't know how to use them.
Now you may be wondering, how are my novel and my secondary text similar and different? Well, they definitely share a number of key similarities. The largest of them being the fact that in both novel and my secondary text, somebody's life is changed by a mentor, whether it is helping them out with their grades or whether it is helping them find their correct career path. But there is some difference in there as well. As you can see in the novel, Winston needs help by a mentor to help him out with his character and to help him continue to see the benefits in schooling and having a good relationship with his mother. Lori already has this good character, and she doesn't have any problems with school, other than the fact that she's not succeeding in it. And so, in this way, somebody doesn't help her with her character, but instead, she helps show her an alternative route that Lori had not thought of. Another similarity between both my book and the TED Talk are the fact that both in my book and the TED Talk, the person is influenced based on their schooling, whether it's Winston, who stays in school and gets his mark up, or whether it's Lori, who's able to stay in school and get her mark up. But talking about her own story is not all that Lori brings to the table. No, she also talks about many different interesting things about mentoring that you might not know. First of all, there are such things as intentional mentors and unintentional mentors. An intentional mentor goes out of their way to mentor somebody. They know that they're doing it. Whereas an unintentional mentor isn't consciously thinking about it. It's just their actions, what they do that can lead them to mentor people. Secondly, she talks about a Johns Hopkins study on the brain, which shows that there is a delay in declining brain function in older people when they mentor younger people. Now this shows you that there is not just a benefit for the person who's being mentored, but the mentor can also get benefits. And thirdly, she talks about the fact that younger people, children, teens, can be just as good mentors as older people can. Children and teens tend to see the world differently than adults can, and they can help people get past roadblocks in ways that they might not think about because they think differently. So, that's a lot of information, and I feel as though a lot of people don't know about it. I feel like the best way to answer my guiding question would be to spread awareness about mentoring and help share this information that many people wouldn't know. This could be done in multiple ways, whether it is a social media campaign or whether it's putting up posters around schools. Another important way that I can make to answer my guiding question would have to do with teachers. Now, teachers can be very important mentors for students. Schooling is incredibly important for teens, and teachers can play a large role in this. They can help a teenager go above and beyond. So I feel like it might be a good idea for teachers to go to a sort of seminar where they can learn more about mentoring, the effects that it can have on people, and how to become really great mentors. I myself have been impacted by mentoring. It was my grade 8 math teacher, Mr. Bumstead, who helped me out. You see, I was having trouble getting the thoughts that were inside of my head and the way that I arrived at my solution onto paper. All I could come up with was the final number. And so, although it took him a lot of time, it was quite the process. He was able to show me how to get the thoughts inside of my head and translate them into something that somebody could understand of how I got to my final solution. This math help has stuck with me and helped me improve my math skills to this day. Thanks for watching my presentation, and I hope that you all can go and become great mentors.